Crypto Jim here again, guys. Been a long time. It's been about 3.5 weeks. I've been in the process of moving back to England, and it's been a bit of a chaotic affair. All right, so today in this video, I wanted to show you a nice, slow and steady strategy that will not be buying quick fire. It will be more of a swing trading strategy based on the daily candles. So anybody who's done any kind of trading knows that you can trade on the 1 minute candle, the 5 minute candles, heck, the 2 minute candles if you want, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever. And on the daily, what we're looking for is really good buy signals that are likely to pump after slowly, over a few days into nice big profits like 10%, 15% or whatever. The best thing I can do right now is to bring up my trading view and show you the differences. Like there's the 5 minute chart, we get these small moves. All right, let me get rid of that indicator there because it's blocking our view. All right, so that's the 5 minute trading chart, and as you can see, we've pumped recently. Now if we go to the daily chart, you get bigger moves in these candles. All right, so what we're looking for is kind of to buy down here, somewhere down here, and then wait for a pump to come up and grab bigger profits. For example, this one here, let's say we bought down there, we sold down there, look at that, 36%, but look at that, it took 62 days to get up there. All right, so we could set our bot up to activate a trailing stop loss at about, should we say 10%, with maybe a 2% drop, so we get a minimum of 8% on each position. All right, and if we are doing that over, say, 15 coins, we could have 15 trades all going at the same time. The only negative to using the daily is you might have to wait a long time for your first trade to come in. Do you know what I mean? You might be waiting days before it comes in. Let's show you what I mean. Let's say we get a buy signal down there. This is the stochastic RSI. Let's say you get a buy signal down there. Look how many days it takes before there's a sell signal. Do you get me? So, if you start your bot here, you might have to wait over a week, 10 days for a position on Bitcoin, for example, to come in. But hopefully, on the other coins, there's other things happening. All right, because they're not all pumping together all the time, and they're not all dumping together all the time. Sometimes there's a bit of a difference. So that's the idea with a long-term swing trading strategy, that we can, once the bot really gets going, after a week or two, you should see lots of open positions, and they all bought using the daily, and you can expect more profits, but slower profits on each position. All right, so that will help us to cut down a bit on trading fees and help us to grab larger profits, but you do have to be more patient for those profits to come in. Does that make sense, guys? All right, so I'm not even sure what indicators I will try with this. I think I'll use the Mesa and Williams 1 day, or I could use the stochastic and the MACD. Let's get rid of that. MACD's already open. Stochastic RSI's open, but I don't want that one. I want this stochastic. You get your stochastic and you just get your stochastic RSI. All right, so the strategy on the 1 day chart will use these two indicators here. And for example, around there on the MACD would be a buy signal, and around there on the stochastic would be a buy signal. And if they come at the same time, if they agree with each other, if they say we're likely to go up now, then the bot will buy. All right? And conversely, if you were trading manually, the same thing would happen, but like up here to sell. All right? If they both agreed with each other that it was a time to sell, then you would use both of these indicators in conjunction with each other to sell. Now, let me get rid of that. All right. So, do you get me, guys? This is going to be a slow, steady strategy that brings us in bigger profits. We're not going for little 2%ers, 3%ers. Although that might be beneficial in the end, because you could, on the 5-minute chart, how many opportunities to buy and sell are there on the 5-minute chart during this period here to this period here? Well, let's just measure. Let's say there to there is 36 days, look. All right? You probably get, I don't know, rough guess, up to 100 opportunities on a 5-minute chart between there and there. And you can actually make a lot of money, but it's fast and furious. And this that I'm looking at is more of a slow, steady swing trading strategy that buys nice and low, looks for a reversal on the daily chart, and then goes up a lot more than 2 or 3%. But again, like I said, you have to be patient for each trade to come in and then each trade to sell. You might be in a trade for days or even weeks. All right? But if you've got lots of trades going on all at the same time, some might come up and they'll sell, while your other ones are still not reached the sell point. And let's say you have 15 positions open and one of them sells in profit. Well, now you've only got 14 positions open, and the strategy will start looking for something else, another coin, to buy based on these indicators. All right? And then it'll fill that slot up again. And as that fills up, maybe an hour or two later or something, one of your other trades could sell. So the idea is to keep the bot going, but with a long-term, slow-moving strategy that brings in bigger profits on each individual trade, rather than trying to snatch on a scalping strategy like the 5-minute or the 15-minute. All right, so I think I've explained that clearly. So I'm going to have to delete this bot here. I created it on the 24th of April, and it's up. It was up 10% about 2 hours ago. It's dropped down a little bit to 9.93. So I'm going to delete these two paper trading bots because we're going to need one of them. %, since the 24th of April it's the 21st of May now. So it's been running 27, 28 days. That's not too bad. It's not brilliant. It's all right. So I mean, if you can turn $1,000 into 1,100 in a month, I'd be happy with that if that's all there was, you know. But I know you can do better. I can do like 30, 40% in a good month. All right, so now I'm back in there, and you get to this area, by the way, by clicking on here, and you click on View All. All right, and it will give you this page. And you come on here, click on Simulators, and you go, okay, New Bot, Trading Bot. All right, and now I'm going to click on there because I don't want that to show again. All right, then I'm going to configure myself. All right, and that brings me to this page. It's already populated itself with coins and amounts, and it says the quote currency is BTC. Well, I don't want BTC as my quote currency. What that means is the base currency that you're using. If you're using US dollars Tether, then you need this to be set to US dollars Tether. But you can use BTC or Ethereum as a quote currency, I believe. Yep. But I like to use USDT because I'm not brilliant at maths. And if I've gone up $100 in 1 month, I know I've made 10% in profits. But if I'm trading BTC against Tron, for example, or Ethereum, I'm not very good at working all that out, how much I'm in profit. So I'm just useless with maths, basically. So here we go. Use USDT. We click on change here. Make sure that's, yep, that's cool. All right, now what I need to do is first I go to here and I give it a bot. Okay, fake paper bot, fake money bot. And you can set this strategy up and try it on your paper trading, see how well it goes. All right, give it a week at least to try it out, maybe 2 weeks, because it is a slow strategy. You might not get any buys or sells for the first few days based on what I showed you. All right, what's the date today? It's 21st of May. And the time is now, I'm not on Thailand time anymore, 12:17 p.m. All right. GMT, 12:17 p.m. In fact, by the time I start the bot, it's going to be closer to... Where's my keyboard stopped? Hang on, guys. USB stopped for some reason. All right, so I'm going to call that... Oh, God, it's done it again. All right, so I've sussed that. Hopefully the keyboard stays now. All right, so I'll put 12:30. Give me 10 minutes to set it up and show you guys. All right, so we've got 11 minutes left. Now, I want to save that. All right, now back to exchange. I'm going to change this to paper trading, and we're going to put it onto Binance, which is my favorite exchange. And highest bid, lowest ask, that's all set as I want it. Click on save. Saying please complete all fields because it wants these filling out for some reason. All right, notifications, switching them off. I don't want pings on my phone coming every 5 minutes. All right, buy settings. All right, so we're going to go for... Why is it not allowing us to... All right. Why is it not highlighted up there? Maybe it's coins and amounts. All right. That's weird. All right, I just nipped into the dashboard there and I switched the bot on and reset it. That seemed to do the trick for this. All right. Let me just make sure I'm still recording, guys. Yeah. All right. Now, I want market orders and I want 10 minutes. That's usually my go-to allow buying. Max open positions. I'm going to give it 25. All right, guys, because I want plenty of positions playing out. In fact, I'm going to give it 30. Why the heck not? It's only a paper trading bot. All right. So I'm going to use 1/3 of my money. So it'll be using, let's say we'll put $1,000 in this paper trading bot. We're going to use 33% of that, which is a third, in open positions, and we're going to divide them into 30 positions. Does that make sense? So we're going to have around, it'll be around $11, I think. We'll do that on a calculator in a minute. All right. I don't want more than one position per coin. I don't want 2 positions of Bitcoin and 3 positions of Ethereum, because when you DCA those positions, they all get DCA'd together, which is not very good, really. Enable cooldown, and I'm going to give it 4 hours. God, 4 hours after buys and after sells to let the crypto cool down after buying and after selling, not buy again before 4 hours has expired. Now, that wants to be switched on, and I'm not going to use anything else there. All right, now click on save. Now, into coins and amounts, and I want this bot to use, so I'm going to type in here, see if this still works. All right, $1,000 maximum allocated. And maybe I'll put 333 in there, because that's what I want to do. I'm going to put some coins in there. I'm not sure how many coins I'm allowed with this one. It's probably 15. Oh, I'm actually allowed more. That's good. Hot waves. Fetch. Now, the more coins you're allowed to trade with means more opportunities, guys. If you've got 50 opportunities, it's better than 15, isn't it? Doge. All right, so I've added 50 coins in there. Sure, I'm still recording. Yeah, okay. Now, I want... Ooh, let me get my little calculator out. Where is it? There. Ugh, size of that. All right. So we want 1,000 divided by 30. It's obviously going to be an easy number. 3.33. All right. So if I've got $10 in each position, that would be $300. So I want $11 times 30 equals 330, and that's near enough, isn't it? All right, so that'll do. $11 in each position times 30 positions equals $330. All right, so I need to change this to say 11. I see what it's doing there. It's taking 4.79% of 333. So if I type in 1,000 there, that number will change. And back down to 11. It's funny working on a new computer, guys. It's I'm on Windows 11 now, and I'm not used to it yet. That's probably why the mouse and the keyboard keep failing. All right, so now, after I've done that, and I've got it to $11, which I know is, the right amount for my bot, I can get rid of that. Don't need that. All right, and I don't need this either. As long as these 3 are filled to what you want, that's good. Click on save. Strategy. This is where we're going to be using our strategy. We're going to choose our strategy, but I want to just work through these first, and then I'll go and do the strategy and then activate it. So trading stop buy, I want to use that this time. I want to use a 0.5 in there and click on save. Sell settings, I'm going to put that right now. Good job I clicked on there, because everything would sell at 1.3%, no matter what I did with the trailing stop loss. As soon as it got to 1.3 set, it would percent, it would sell. So I'm going to put 1,000 in there, like I usually do. I have a market order, and it's going to be allowed 10 minutes to sell. That's more than long enough to sell on a market order. It should only take a few seconds. Sell strategy, nothing there. Stop loss, not using it. No, thank you very much. Trailing stop loss, this is a juicy bit. All right, what did I say? Activate at 10% with a 2% drop. So we're wanting at least 8% on each trade. Switch these on. Save that. Now there's only one more thing to do on here apart from the strategy, and that is dollar cost averaging. I want dollar cost averaging. If anything goes south, I want it to be allowed to dollar cost average any position up to 3 times DCA max retries, and I want the DCA set percentage level nice and low, 10% I think for this. Alright, DCA buy it, no, I'm not using that. And I want it to double down. So, a $10 position, or $11 position as we have, if it drops 10%, some people would panic sell. I don't. That's the way you lose money when you're panic selling. You DCA that puppy, alright? You will get no losses whatsoever in your Cryptohopper if you do not panic sell and you do not use a stop loss. But you do sometimes have to be more patient for positions to recover. All right? Don't sell things just so you can start buying again. Well, there's no point. All right? Now, DCA after X open time, I like to give it about 4 hours minimum, usually. Sometimes I use an hour. All right, so I'm going to double down. It's going to DCA 10% down, and it's only allowed to DCA 3 times, so $11 would double up to approximately $22 on the first DCA, and then that $22 would double up again to approximately $44 on the second DCA, and then on the third DCA, that $44 would double up to $88 on the third DCA. Then it will not DCA anymore unless you do a manual DCA. Make sense? Now, that $88 is a little bit scary when you've only got $1,000 in play, right? And you've got 30 positions. So it's all about risk tolerance and your ability to withstand, you know, a bit of frustration and boredom. All right? But I'm going to give this a go anyway. It is only paper trading, so it's not real money. And that's why I say, guys, try this on paper trading first. Give it at least a week, maybe even up to a month, because it's such a slow swing trading strategy. All right, now, this is all as I want it. About that strategy. Now, before I can choose that strategy from this list here, I have to create it, and I'm going to show you how to create it. I've already created it, but I need you to know how to create it yourself. So you're going to go to my library here, and you go click on strategies, and you're going to go new strategy, and then you're going to load your indicators in. And let's go for the MACD stochastic, okay? MACD, select it. Just close that for now. Go back to indicators. Type in stochastic. Not stochastic RSI, just stochastic. That's for this one. All right, and close that. Now, can you see we've got settings on each one? All right. We need to go there on the settings. This is the MACD. We need to change that 1 day. And we need to make sure necessary buy signal is there. All right. Now we can click on close, and that's locked in. And that button there, you can see, is now highlighted because that is necessary signal being activated. If I switch it off, there you go, it's disappearing. Watch here. All right. Make sure that's enabled. Otherwise, it won't be looking at that indicator. So it's going to look at the MACD on the 1 day period, and it has to flash a buy signal. All right. Now here, stochastic. I'm going to put in 33 there. All right. And I'm going to leave all these settings as they are, and I'm just going to make sure it's on 1 day and it's a necessary signal. And then I'm going to close that. And then I've got to save it, but you need to name it before you save it because it won't save. All right. So MACD stochastic 1 day for the daily candles, and it is the 21st of May 2024. All right, so I'm just going to copy that, stick it in there as well, and then I'm going to click on save. So this is what we're looking for in the settings, and we go back here. Oh, it's actually decided it's going to start buying because, why? I'll show you why. It's set to default strategy low risk, which is the built-in. So I'm just going to add in what I've created. That's because I switched on the bot, guys, before I finished setting up. That's all right. Never mind. I can cancel those. All right. Number of targets to buy. Ooh, up to 10 at the same time. All right. Now, where the heck is that save button? If you ever find that the save button is missing, guys, scroll in and out. That seems to fix the issue. All right. There you go. All right. Back to 100%. Now then, I go in here. Where is it? In the dashboard. I'm just going to cancel all of those because it's not using the right strategy that I wanted. It's actually trying to buy 0 Ethereum. That's actually quite funny. Yep. And yep. All right, now down here, I need to deposit $1,000 into here because it's got no money to trade with. So I go up here and I scroll down there. I choose USDT, and I'm going to put $1,000 in there. Deposit that. Now it has some money to trade with, and that's there, look. All right. So now you can click on that timetable there, and every so often it's going to search all of those coins that we selected, and I need this to reset to 0 as well because it says minus 1,000. It's leftover information from my previous paper trading bot. Doesn't clearly get rid of it all. All right. So and actually it has bought, it is buying a position. So that has to change by 0.5% for it to activate a buy. And if I just refresh this, we might get rid of that error message. Yep, that's worked. All right, so that's good. I was expecting it might wait a day or two. So if we look at ontology on the daily chart, we type in ONT USDT there on Binance, And we're on the daily chart. We've got the stochastic. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful buy signal on the MACD, and the stochastic is agreeing with it and saying, right, yeah, it's a good time to buy now. All right. Now remember, this is a slow-moving strategy, but we're going for bigger profits on each trade. And if you do it that way, it's fairly blooming safe, to be honest, guys. You just have to be more patient, all right? Because you're not going to get quick fire action. It's not a scalping strategy. It's not rapid fire, all right? Now, let me just make sure I'm still recording. I don't want to be talking to myself. Yeah. All right. So, guys, if you want the secret sauce, which gets me an average of 1.05% daily, worked out over a long time period, it averages out at 1.05%. And you can click the link below this video and get hold of my secret sauce, which shows you how to set up the bot with my secret strategy, and how to manage your money, how to set up the bot in bearish and bullish times to make the most out of your bot, basically. I've been using the bot for 6 years, and I've been using the secret sauce for about 4.5 years, and it's served me well, and it served other people well too. I also have Skype and Telegram. You can find those by clicking the first link in the description below my video, and I'll give you some help setting up the bot. And all you have to do is buy Cryptohopper with my link. Win-win situation, guys. You're going to buy it anyway. Go through my link. All right. So here we go. So I don't know when that will kick in. Could be an hour or two. I don't know. All right. But at least we've got something firing off. So we know that it's working. All right. I will see you guys again in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.